EcoFlow River Pro Portable Power Station promises fastest-in-class 70-minute charging, long-life LFP cells, and power for 80% of your appliances up to 1600 W with X-Boost. Either we've reached portable power nirvana or we're buying into expensive confusion. On paper, it's 768 Wh, 800 W pure sine output, 11 ports including 100 W USB-C, solar up to 220 W, 17.2 pounds with a built-in handle, and a 5-year warranty. Sounds criminally generous, but here's the thing: bold specs often hide trade-offs. What caught my attention were the charge speed, the 3,000 cycle claim, and that 80% of appliances line. I ran this unit through camping trips, outage simulations, and real loads. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 3 weeks of testing. Here's what the River Pro says it can do. It claims to fully recharge from AC in about 70 minutes using extreme fast charging, run up to 1600 W devices with X-Boost while offering 800 W continuous AC, last 3,000 cycles to 80% capacity with LFP cells and advanced BMS protection. Recharge on solar up to 220 W in as fast as 3.5 hours. Sounds impressive, right? Pretty bold claims for a 17-pound box at a price that's sitting around $339. And with a 4.5-star average rating, expectations are high. But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 70-minute wall charging. What you actually get is roughly 75 minutes from 0 to 100% if you let it rip at about 900–940 W, but the last 5–10% slows down to protect the cells. Here's why: LFP chemistry likes fast bulk charging but tapers at the top to preserve cycle life. It's fast, no doubt, but the fan kicks up to around mid-40s dB and the unit gets warm. If you're on a 15A household circuit already loaded with a microwave or space heater, you can trip a breaker. Dial the AC charge rate down in the app to avoid that. They claim power 80% of appliances with up to 1600 W. What you actually get is 800 W continuous true sine wave and X-Boost that lets some resistive loads run above 800 W by lowering voltage. Here's why that matters: X-Boost isn't magic watts, it's a compatibility mode. Space heaters, hair dryers, and some tools may run. Microwaves and many motor compressor devices won't be happy, and sensitive electronics might misbehave. The mathematically impossible part is thinking a 768 Wh battery can meaningfully run big 1500 W appliances. At 1500 W you drain the pack in well under 30 minutes even if it could sustain it, and it can't sustain it without X-Boost compromises. They claim 3,000 plus cycles to 80% with LFP. Reality: this is the good kind of marketing. LFP is robust. At 1 cycle per day you're looking at roughly 8 years before you're down to 80% capacity. EcoFlow's BMS monitors voltage, current, and temperature, and I never saw thermal throttling under normal room temps. That 5-year service promise backs it up. They claim 3.5-hour solar charging at 220 W. What you actually get is 4 to 6 hours in real life. Here's why: panel angle, temperature, clouds, and MPPT overhead. With a pair of 110 W panels, I saw 160–180 W midday, translating to a full charge in about 4.5 hours. Overcast days, double that. It's still solid MPPT, just don't plan on noon-only sunshine. They imply a UPS-like function. The plot twist: switchover is under 30 ms. That's fine for a router, a console, or a lamp, but some desktop PSUs will blink and reboot. That's not switching, that's a momentary brownout for picky PCs. One more reality bite: usable AC capacity. Advertised capacity is 768 Wh. After inverter losses, you typically see 680 Wh to AC. Running a steady 100 W load, I averaged about 6.5 hours. That's physics, not a defect. Detailed breakdown. Charging speed: this is the headliner. From 10% to 80% takes roughly 45 minutes on wall power. You can limit the charge rate in the app to keep the fan quieter at night, and it supports 100 W USB-C input too. Car charging around 100 W works, just expect a long 7–8 hour top-off from a 12V socket. Battery life and efficiency: LFP cells are the right choice. In my tests, DC outputs were more efficient than AC by about 8–12%. With a 12V compressor fridge averaging 45W, I got about 15 hours. A CPAP at 2025W with humidifier off ran 2 full nights. Idle AC inverter draw sits near 810W. If you leave AC on all night with no load, it will nibble the battery. Output and ports: 4 AC outlets at 800W total, 100W USB-C that actually hits 100W for a gaming laptop, plus 3 USB-A and regulated 12V outputs. I ran a 700W blender for smoothies and it held steady. A 900W kettle in X-Boost ran, but slower and cooler than normal. That's the X-Boost compromise nobody tells you about. It's compatibility, not free power. Build and portability: at 17.2 pounds with a sturdy handle, it's grab and go. Plastic shell but solid, good rubber feet, and a clean display. Fan noise is mid-range under heavy charge or load. Not obnoxious but not bedroom silent either. App and extras: the EcoFlow app over Wi-Fi/Bluetooth is best in class. Toggle X-Boost, set charge limits, schedule, and see input-output in real time. As a home backup for routers, modems, and a few lights, it works great. As a true UPS for a desktop workstation, consider a dedicated online UPS instead. User feedback patterns: sifting multiple review sites and Amazon's 4.5-star crowd, fans praise the fast charge and app. The critical reviews cluster around fan noise at high charge rates, optimistic solar claims, and the UPS switchover not playing nice with PCs. No red flags on fake reviews or drop shipping here. Verdict: recommended with caveats. At around $339, the River 2 Pro is a killer value per watt-hour with fast AC charging, a long-life LFP battery, a strong app, and a 5-year backing. Buy it if you want a portable, quick charging station for camping, van life, road trips, camera gear, CPAP, or short outages. Skip this unless you're okay with fan noise during fast charge. You don't need to run true 1500W appliances, and you're not counting on it as a 0 ms UPS for a desktop. No expansion battery and modest 220W solar input are the trade-offs. If those fit your use case, you're getting one of the most polished 768WH units out there. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching and for supporting honest reviews. If this helped you avoid tech roulette or find something actually worth buying, the link to check current pricing and read more real-world reviews is in the description. If you buy through that link, it helps fund these deep dives without costing you a cent. Drop your questions below, tell me what you want tested next, and consider subscribing so you don't miss my Bluetooth EB70S versus River 2 Pro face-off. I'm here to save you money, one battery at a time.